Hi everyone. Yep, it's that time again. Let's look at somehow even more mods. I have a really interesting selection today, so let's not worry too much about introductions and just get right to them. And as usual, all of these mods are for the PC version, and all download links will be in the description. Let's go. First of the day is PvZ Expanded and Enhanced. So right away we can notice something pretty big. Yep, it's in widescreen. And the spawning actually looks pretty good. Well, if you have hardware acceleration on. If you don't, then it looks like that. So definitely have it on. Anyways, the presentation of this mod is really good. It clearly takes a lot of inspiration from the console version of the game. Plus there's lots of new plants and zombies and they all look great. Some plants come from other PvZ games, mainly 2 and even Adventures, but there's original ones as well. And some of these are cool, like there's literally a flying pea shooter that follows your cursor so you can take it to any lane. How is that even possible? There's a new mini game as well, Fast Party. Not sure why it's called that, it's not fast at all, it takes almost 20 minutes to beat. It's a pretty normal level, but it shows off some of the custom plants and zombies, and has some really nice scenery. So yeah, this mod is super cool, but I have a few minor complaints. Mostly just attention to detail stuff. Like, should the ice block zombie really be affected by iceberg lettuce? And shouldn't it be extra vulnerable to fire attacks? Also, they got rid of the twin sunflower? Come on, you can't do that to me. Overall though, this was a really impressive mod, and it's still being worked on, so who knows how great it'll be in the future. Another really impressive mod is GhTr. Not to be confused with GhTr, or GhTr. Yeah, so apparently this one guy decided he'd make 3 different mods with the same name. Why? I don't know. Because he's crazy? Well, I guess I'll just pick this one because this mod is insane. For starters, there's a full world map and each level is unique. Like in this first section, you can see us slowly moving up the waterfall until eventually... Whoa, what happened? Okay, I can't understand any of this. I guess it's a boss fight, but it's all in water and I didn't know I needed to bring lily pads, so... Anyways, there's a lot, and I mean a lot, of new mechanics. You can match your sunflowers to give you one big burst of sun. That's pretty weird, and I don't really like it because I'd rather just have a normal setup of sunflowers, but it is interesting. And if you place pea shooters over other pea shooters, you can change what projectiles they shoot. It seems pretty random, at least from what I can see, but it's definitely a way to power up your defense. There's new plants, of course. I got a couple, but to be honest, I have no idea what they actually do. This mod is really impressive from a technical standpoint, but actually playing it, I have mixed opinions. Now, a big problem is not speaking the language, of course, but even if I could, there's just so much new stuff so fast that it's definitely overwhelming. But it's a really cool mod conceptually. If you're willing to try and figure everything out, you can definitely have a lot of fun. Although if you're not from China, you do need to change your system's region to even play it, so not exactly the most convenient mod to get up and running. We're not done with unconventional mods. Here we have the Tower Defense mod. And yes, it is exactly what it sounds like. It takes PvZ and turns it into a traditional tower defense game. Again, I don't know how the hell these modders are figuring this stuff out, but hey, this is a pretty cool mod. It works surprisingly well, and there's plants like Chomper or 3-Peter who maybe aren't so good in the normal game, who can actually be pretty effective here. And then there's Blover. I have no idea what this is doing. Anyways, I definitely recommend this one. It actually has its own unique level select with a handful of stages you can play. Shouldn't take you too long. Good mod. Next up is Plants vs. Zombies Angry Birds. Yeah, you know Angry Birds, another mega popular game to come out of 2009. I mean, who wasn't playing it back then? So this mod is a no-brainer. Now when I first heard about this mod, I was expecting a simple texture change. And we do have some plants replaced by Angry Birds characters, and the zombies are all pigs now. But that's not everything, they changed pretty much the entire game. Like, now we have a different pool, which, I don't know who would design their pool like this. It looks like one of those medieval castles with a drawbridge or something. But more importantly, the plants are just crazy now. We get golden eggs at a ridiculous rate, so you can very easily set up any defense. I wanted to get some cob cannons going, but apparently Kernel Pult is an upgrade now? To what? I checked the almanac, but I can't exactly read this. Also, what is going on with these graves? I should need an imitator grave buster just to survive here. This is quite the mod. Not exactly the PvZ and Angry Birds crossover of our dreams, but the gameplay, while kinda annoying, does help keep things feeling fresh. I suppose we're due for another really weird mod. Let's try Plants vs. Memes. So it's one of those types of mods, huh? Okay, first of all, this is making me feel like we're still in 2016. Second of all, these texture mods are getting so insane, you can't even tell you're playing PvZ anymore. Like, look at this. Please try and explain to me what is going on right here. And now imagine how I felt when playing it. See, this is why I always go with It's Raining Seeds for texture mods like this. You have no idea what any of your plants are, so you just have to guess and hope it works out, which is actually pretty fun. Now, how does it stack up to mods like Repainted or Into the Comedyverse, which have pretty much the same idea? Well, you can't do this in either of those mods.
Penetration.
So, yeah, 10 out of 10. Okay, one final mod for the day. Let's make it a good one. PvZ Row. This one's interesting right from the beginning. I mean, just listen to this background music. This will play on loop the entire game. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea, but they did. And just look at these visuals. Like, why is the aquarium garden on the roof? Let me guess, the roof is now gonna be the Oh, come on, I was joking! Well, let's talk about the gameplay. So for one, all the zombies are small because why not? And instead of shooting normal projectiles, your plants now shoot entire cob cannon shots. So basically, your plants are super overpowered and the zombies are weak. So it's not exactly hard. But wait, then how would iZombie work? Wait, what, free zombies? So basically it's just an endurance test. Okay, this mod was all over the place, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't have fun. Well, if there's one thing we learned today, PvZ modding has come a very long way from where it was even a year ago. I mean, just compare these mods to what was in my first video. These developers are learning new stuff every day and really pushing the limits of what PvZ1 can do. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the future holds. Well, that'll do it for today's video. Let me know what mods I should look at next time. I've been Extra. Have a great rest of your day.